Welcome to round two of the NRL SC Hub podcast. Captain Hindsight here. I am Rob, better known as MunsterMash, bringing you your captaincy choices for the week, at least who we think we should go for. Look, round one in the books. I hope everyone did well. There were some massive scores across the board. I think we did pretty well. Pretty solid start to the season. Our first two picks, Tom Trbojevic, Kalen Ponga, both respectable choices, but Tommy Turbo with that 113. Very, very happy with that result. That gives us a one-round average of 113. We're going to keep a track of that score throughout the year. Hopefully, we can keep it in triple digits, but ideally, I think in the 90s would actually be really good. That's a really respectable captaincy average for the season. So let's hope we can keep those results up. But as from the title of this podcast, this is Captain Hindsight. So I am here to show you that my man, Ryan Pappenhausen, did get that top score of 131. I don't think anyone saw that score coming from Storm, but I personally very much enjoyed it. It was a great result, and they really put the Eels to the sword. So we'll see if these kind of scores do continue. We'll dive into the picks for round two to show you what you can go for. And starting off with the Thursday night game, Kalen Ponga. I think he's one of the standout VC choices for the week. His average against his opposition is 113.5. So very, very good average. His last two games for 106 and 121, as he did only play 2 out of the 4 games last couple of years. But the big thing for Kalen is that he's got a 3-round running average at McDonald Jones Stadium, the Knights home games, of 124, 118, and then 106. So that is huge. So for me, I know a lot of people don't like going in the Thursday night games. I personally am a big fan of it, at least for the VC or something along those lines. Yeah, I think Kalen Ponga, close to a lock for VC. I think for anyone that has him, I think he's a really, really good choice. I think the main competition for him for VC at this stage is probably going to be Tommy Turbo. So when this slide comes up, he's done very, very well sort of against the Warriors in the past. We can see here he's got a 93.4 average against them. His last 4 games against the Warriors, I should say, 82, 105, 191, 152. Huge scores. But the thing for me, and this is the bit that I think is really, really important, Manly have never been known as a side that travels particularly well. They always play better at 4 Pines Park or Brookvale, as we all know and love it as. And the big thing is like that 82, that's his top score that he's had in New Zealand. So not a great hunting ground for Tommy Turbo. Look, he is a freak. So I wouldn't blame anyone that wants to put the C on him and go VC Ponga into, say, a C Turbo. But for me, I think he's a VC option simply because of that slightly shaky record against the Warriors. That being said, Canberra did put a score on them. So if he comes out and puts out up another triple-digit score, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. The next cab off the rank, and I think the person that's going to be the most picked captaincy choice for the week, Nathan Cleary. His average against the Roosters, not particularly great. His average of 79.3 against them, and his last 3 games against the Roosters are an 82, 84, 82. So it stands to reason that he'll score in the low to mid 80s and keep that average going. However, this is a different Roosters outfit compared to what we've seen previously. It's the Broncos tore them up in round 1, and the real question is just how bad are the Roosters defensively at the moment? We've seen in previous years that they have been a stronger side defensively, conceded much less points, but They're down on troops. They lost players in the off season. So exactly how bad they are, that's something that's still to be determined. And the side you don't want to test that against is the Panthers. They punish you. So for me, I think he is the safest and best C option. I think the Panthers put points on the Roosters, and being the goal kicker and main playmaker, I think Nathan Cleary will be in the thick of it. So he's probably the top captaincy choice for the week, and I think the stats will back that up come the start of the round. However, there's one other player that I think is really worth considering for your armband for anyone that has him. Nicho Hynes, the other halfback. He loves playing against the Cowboys. Absolutely loves it. He's got an average of 91 against them. And you can see here from his last 3 scores against them, 142, 126, 108. That is massive. The Cowboys also showed that their defense is not as strong as it has been previously when Manly tore them up. In fact, Manly had 3 scores of 100 plus from their right side. DC, Olakawatu. Can Nicho do the same? Stone Street, we know, can finish opportunities. Nakora runs a really good line. Jesse Ramian. Yeah, I think there could be points to be had in this game. And anyone with Nicho, I think, should also strongly consider him as a potential captaincy option for the round. It'll be a doozy. So that being said, my picks and recommendations for the week: Kalen Ponga into Nathan Cleary. I think this is going to be close to the most popular combination choice. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Tommy Turbo into Nathan Cleary being quite popular as well. But I think this will likely be it. I also quite like having my VC and C on not consecutive games on the same day. So that's why I don't really like the Turbo Cleary option. I don't like trying to scramble to see if I'm going to loop in that distance just between like the early Friday to the late Friday game. I'd much rather have Thursday into Friday or a Friday into Saturday just to give that little bit more flexibility and also that chance for updates to come through so you can be better informed with your choices. So that's my picks for round 2. For anybody that is not currently in the SC Hub Discord, please join in. Also, like and subscribe with us on the YouTube channel. It gets our content out there to you guys, the super coaches, to help you make better decisions and get the most out of your armbands for this super coach season. All right. Well, good luck with round 2. Good luck with your trades, and hopefully everybody scores well, as we saw with a lot in round 1. So, yeah, we'll see you next week with the results of Captain Hindsight and the next choice for armbands for everyone. Have a good one.